All right. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Good morning.
Morning, Judge.
Morning. So it is 9 o'clock straight up, so we'll get started. I'm going to explain to the Zoom audience how we'll be calling the docket. I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourselves, turn your camera on if it is off, and then announce yourself to the court. I'll say it one more time. I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourselves, turn your camera on if it is off, because you are in court and I do need to see you. You are free to turn your camera off after that, and then announce yourself to the court, because from my end, I am checking that you're either answering the docket or that you're not answering the docket. And at some point, defense attorneys, if your client never zooms in this morning, I do issue FTAs. That stands for failure to appear. A warrant will issue for your client. So we will begin. Today is Friday, September 29th, 2023, County Court 12, calling the 9 o'clock docket. And we'll start with Alonzo Bell. Israel Bright. Okay, thank you, Israel. John Jimenez. Matthew Longloria, just left, calling the docket. Numuri, is she here? Murray? Okay. Teresa Marin. She's on the Zoom.
Present.
Okay, thank you, Teresa. Rosalinda Trevino. Rosalinda Trevino.
Counselor for Mr. Trevino, present, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll circle back around to it, Counselor. Robbie Jones, Robbie Lee Jones. Michael Wilson.
Your Honor.
Michael Wilson. Okay, so listen, guys, when I pass your name, if you can't manage to unmute yourselves, don't jump in because you're like conflict with another person. I do call the docket twice, so just hang on and I'll get back. You can answer the second time around, okay? Michael Wilson. Morgan Matthews. Eduardo Reyes. Samantha Christine Kimona. Alcides Cruz. Andrew Omar Ramos. Juan Alleman. Thank you, sir. Got to check in. Eddie DeHaro. Noe Rodriguez.
I'm here, Your Honor.
No, thank you, Noe. Got you checked in. Vasquez Castillo. Gustavo Castillo Vasquez. That case was dismissed, Booker.
That's correct, Judge.
Let's see. Didini Yabara. No, jail case. Libya Muriel.
Here, Your Honor.
Thank you. Got you checked in. Jose Rivas. Malcolm Charles. Jeremy Raymond Crink. Albert Rodriguez. Arnulfo Pettis Gutierrez.
Jail case.
Okay. Xavier Santiago. Gabriel Torres. Matthew Falk.
Present, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Antonio Pettis. Pamela Jeffrey. Jail case. Jesus David Salazar. Mario Ambrose Chacha. Eduardo Lopez Tovar.
Present.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Armando Peralta. Armando.
Present.
Thank you, Armando. Got you checked in. Joe case. Alejandro Medina. Alejandro Medina. Tony Mejia. Tony Mejia.
Present, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. D'Angelo Bunn. D'Angelo Bunn.
Present.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Catherine Martinez. Catherine Martinez. Okay. Catherine Zaragoza. Kathleen Zaragoza. I'm here, Your Honor. Did Kathleen say she was here?
No, Judge.
Okay. Ariana Duche. Ariana Duche.
Present.
Ariana, put your face in the camera so I can see. Thank you. Got you checked in. Katrina Barella. Katrina Barella. Michael Solis. Michael Solis. James Miller. James Miller. Grant Roanhouse. Grant Roanhouse. Justin Herrera. Justin Herrera. Sherman Davis. Sherman Davis. Nathan Gonzalez. Nathan Gonzalez. Dion Coleman. Dion Coleman.
Here, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. William Boyd. William Boyd. Blake Bunch. Blake Bunch. Margaret Rooney. Margaret Rooney. Susan Martinez. Susan Martinez. Alfredo Teran. No, that's in Shell. Okay, I see what you did, Booker. Keyshawn Washington. Keyshawn Washington. Danielle Garcia. Danielle Garcia. Okay. All right, I will go back to this docket one more time for the individuals that are resuming in late. But first, I'm going to give some instructions on how this morning is going to roll out. So defense attorneys that need a reset, the court will give you a reset. I do, however, require that you talk to one of the two ADAs on the Zoom. That would be Anthony or Alexis. Even if you have talked to them last court setting and you have not changed your mind, defense attorney, you still want the exact same thing. I am still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. Even if you just got hired last night, last week, or last month, I'm still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. Even if there is a felony pending along with this County Court 12 case, I'm still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. I see no downside to communication, guys. I know that I am over here trying to move my docket, and I know that you defense attorneys are trying to bring closure to your clients' cases so they can get back to their normal lives, and we cannot do this without communication. So defense attorneys, just please take a few moments to go into one of the breakout rooms and get on the same page about the status of this hearing today. Now, defense attorneys, if you have talked to one of the two ADAs within the last 2, 3, even up to 5 days ago, and that talk, that call, that email, that chat was about this setting today, I'll take that as a confer. I would really highly recommend this. That's what you guys would do. So when I get to the part about who's all conferred, if your desire is to quickly get your client a reset and release your client, we could do that. But we're here now. So moving forward, how we're going to do this is I need the defense attorneys to please send chats to Booker. Booker is going to line you guys up in order of how he receives those chats to go into the breakout rooms. Now, it is 9:09, usually about 10 o'clock. We're more than 75% done with this docket. I say that to say we do try to move things along quickly in County Court 12. So defense attorneys, when Booker puts you guys in those breakout rooms, please do not pop out of the breakout rooms to say no one has come to see me in the breakout room. You're only going to slow things down, and then you'll get put at the end of the list. Someone will be there shortly to discuss the matter of the case with you. So please just exercise a little patience, guys. All right, so I'm going to go back through this list one more time. Remember, I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourselves. Turn your camera on because you are in court and I do need to see you. Right? You're free to turn your camera off after that. And then announce yourself to the court because from my end, I am checking if you're either answering the docket or that you're not answering the docket. And at some point, defense attorneys, if your client never zooms in, I do issue FTAs at the end of the day. FTA stands for failure to appear. A warrant will issue for your client. So we'll begin again. This is for the individuals that did not answer at the first call. If you answered, you are okay, you are checked in. John Jimenez. John, thank you, John. See you there. Let's see. Rosalinda Trevino. Rosalinda Trevino.
Present, Judge.
Thank you, ma'am. Got you checked in now. Robbie Lee Jones. Robbie Lee Jones.
I'm present, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in now. Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson. Morgan Matthews. Morgan Matthews. Eduardo Reyes. Eduardo Reyes. Samantha Cremona. Samantha Cremona. Alcides Cruz. Alcides Cruz. Andrew Ramos. Andrew Ramos. Eddie DeHaro. Eddie DeHaro. Booker, did Eddie answer?
Yes, right here.
Thank you. Got you checked in. Booker, could you please mute everyone? Because I'm hearing that back echo
Yes,
from
sir.
my. Noe answered. Let's see. Jose Rivas. Jose Rivas. Malcolm Charles. Malcolm Charles. Jeremy Crink. Jeremy Raymond Crink. Albert Rodriguez. Albert Rodriguez. Xavier Santiago. Xavier Santiago. Gabriel Torres. Gabriel Torres. Antonio Pettis. Antonio Pettis. Jesus Salazar. Jesus Salazar. Mario Ambrose Chacha. Alejandro Medina. Alejandro Medina. Catherine Zaragoza. No, I keep saying it wrong. Kathleen Zaragoza. Ariana answered. Katrina Barella. Katrina Barella. If I'm pronouncing that correctly. Michael Solis. Michael Solis. James Miller. James Miller.
Here, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Got me checked in. Grant Roanhouse. Grant Roanhouse.
Present, Your Honor.
That's did Grant answer?
Right. Yes.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, sir. Got you checked in now. Justin David Herrera. Sherman Davis. Nathan Gonzalez.
Here, Your Honor.
Nathan, thank you, sir. Got you checked in now. William Boyd. William Boyd. Blake Bunch. Blake Bunch. Margaret Rooney. Margaret Rooney. Susan Martinez. Susan Martinez. Keyshawn Washington. Keyshawn Washington. All right, I've now gone through this docket twice. Are there any individuals you think you're in the right place? You did not hear your name called at all this morning. You did not hear your name called. Anyone?
That would be me, Amy Perez.
Amy, put it.
Alejandro Medina.
Hold on, sir. Amy Booker, did I call her name? Is she on the docket today? Amy Pettis?
No, Judge. Ma'am, do you know your case assist number?
It was 781. Hold on, I have to look it up. It was for the animal cruelty charge.
What's your date of birth?
3/26/87.
Amy, turn your camera on, Amy.
Okay, I'm turning it on right now.
Booker,
Looking
it
at
might
my
be
email.
cause number 717051.
Okay.
Let's-
Is she on the docket today?
She was originally, but her case has been transferred to 14.
Okay, is she, do you see she's set for 14 today?
No, they don't have a setting for 14. Ma'am, I can give you a number for the coordinator for County Court 14. Just give them a call and then they'll let you know when you're, well, yeah, they'll let you know.
Okay,
when the court
so
date
give
will
me
be.
information. Okay.
Correct.
Thank you. What is that?
One moment.
Okay.
Who was the other individual that spoke up?
Alejandro Medina.
Alejandro Medina.
35, Judge.
35.
No.
Okay, Alejandro, court starts at
Yes.
9 o'clock. Okay, you didn't hear your name called because you weren't here at 9 o'clock. Got you checked in now, though. Next time, court starts at 9. Anyone else did not hear their name called this morning at all?
Judge, you have two in the audience.
Two now. Yeah, okay, Mary and Ahmed, I got you checked. Thank you.
have him on the docket.
Yeah, because he was told yesterday, just yesterday from the docket to come.
Okay.
So he's.
Judge, I believe there's one in the chat.
Let's see. Samantha Kimona. I do remember calling that name. Samantha Kimona. Samantha.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you
So
on?
sorry. Yes, Your
Samantha,
Honor.
turn your camera on now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Number 12, Judge.
Okay, Samantha, the reason why you didn't hear your name called because you were not in the Zoom at 9 o'clock. I called the docket twice. Okay, court starts at 9 o'clock. All right, I got you checked in now. Anyone else did not hear their name?
I didn't hear my name.
Turn your camera on, sir. What is your name?
Eduardo Reyes.
It's number 11. Again, court starts at 9, Eduardo. I called your name twice. You were not
Yeah.
here. Okay, court starts at 9 o'clolock, okay?
Yes, it's because I
And
was
that one's
told
my fault,
I
Judge.
had court at 1:30.
I sent him the Zoom link late.
Okay, all right.
I didn't
All
see
right.
his name on the docket.
Wait, Eduardo, what is your middle name?
David.
He's on the Zoom, but I have Scott Martinez down for that.
Ryan, do you represent him as well?
Yeah, I have him on UCW charges.
Okay,
And that's why I didn't realize that he was on the docket, was because I didn't see my name next to him.
okay.
Okay, all right. All right, is there anyone else? Did not hear their name called at all this morning. All right, so before we move into other court matters, I'm going to give a few housekeeping rules for County Court 12. The first rule being defense attorneys that are moving forward with the plea this morning. Remember, 2 sets of paperwork. One set comes from the court, the other set comes from the district attorney's office. If you are not sure if your client has done all of the paperwork, please get with Booker. Booker can go over these matters with you. I just don't want anyone to sit on the Zoom for an hour, 2 hours, and then when I call the case, we discover that none of the paperwork or only part of the paperwork has been done. Easy solution. Also, defense attorneys, when moving forward with the plea, please ask your client this one question: are they a resident of Bexar County? I do realize that San Antonio is a very touristy city. We get a lot of outsiders. But if you are moving forward with the plea, and that paperwork has been sent over to probation, and we do not know that your client is not a resident of Bexar County, your client is going to get an automatic violation. A warrant will issue. Who needs that hassle at the beginning of probation? Just let your defense attorney know. Let the court know that you do not reside in Bexar County. Perhaps you live in another county, even another state. That is perfectly fine. This is America. You can live where you want to live. We just need to know this. And then when I find out, I can make the decision if your case should be transferred to wherever you reside, or if I should allow your client to report to probation by Zoom. Okay. Defense attorneys, if your client is an MTR on the docket, besides speaking to one of the 2 ADAs, you must also speak to Mr. Charles Kimbrough. He is the CLO, the probation officer for County Court 12. Of course, because it is an MTR, a motion to revoke probation, I do need the input from the probation department. Right? Defense attorneys, if your client has been arrested, just arrested at least twice for a DWI, that case is going to automatically be sent over to the DWI court. I cannot mandate or order anyone into that program, but your client will be given the opportunity to be evaluated and talked to about what I consider red flags and issues of alcohol usage. Your client will not be able to leave this judiciary able to say that no one reached out to them again or tried to talk to them again about what I consider red flags and issues of alcohol usage. Okay. Now, besides presiding over County Court 12, I also preside over the mental health court. That too is a specialty treatment court. If anyone would like their case transferred to that docket, just give a Booker. Booker can get that referral process started. It doesn't have to be that your client has ever been officially diagnosed with a mental health illness. If they think they are suffering from PTSD, bipolar, schizophrenia, severe anxiety or depression, etc., that is good enough for us. We will have them professionally seen and diagnosed by a doctor. I do run several dockets of mental health. One of the dockets being the PTD docket. If your client is deemed eligible for that docket, not only does your client's case get dismissed, it gets totally expunged from your client's record at no cost to your client. Just options for everyone. All right, so moving forward, are there any defense attorneys that have already conferred? Just need to give a report to the court, give your client a reset and release your client. Any defense attorneys?
Your Honor, this isn't necessarily a report for someone on the docket. This is just a reminder that I have that client coming in to get magistrated, and Rogelio is going to be coming down to the County Clerk 12 office to grab those files for you and bring her in.
Thank you, Ryan. All right, no problem. All right, anyone else?
Yes, ma'am. Alejandro Medina, my attorney is not present. He is in trial.
Okay, sir, hold on. We'll get a hold of your attorney, okay? We'll get a hold of him. We'll reach out to him. Just stay on the Zoom. All right.
Judge,
Yes, Adam, what you got?
Adam Crawshaw, I've conferred already on Juan Alamon.
Juan Alaman, let's see what number that is on the docket.
Number 15, Judge.
Number 15. Okay, all right, what you got, Adam?
Waiting on a response from the ADA on an issue we discussed.
We can barely hear you on this end, Juan. Could you turn your volume up a little more?
I'm waiting on a
Adam.
response from the ADA.
Okay, wait, okay, what court date do you have? I mean, what reset date do you have?
I don't have a reset date yet, Judge.
No, I'm talking to Booker. No, Booker's gonna
October.
give you
October 30th.
October 30th, okay. Mr. Juan Alaman, your court date has been reset to October 30th. Booker's gonna send you guys an email to that effect, so you are free to log off. Counselor, do you have any other matters?
No, Judge. I have one matter that may plea in the next week that was set on Monday. So
Okay, very good. Thank you so
Thank
much, Adam. Good to see you.
likewise.
Okay, all right,
Thanks, guys. Bye.
all right. Any other attorneys that have already conferred?
Ashley Morgan has, Judge.
Okay, Ashley, what's your client's name?
The first one is Libya Murrell. She's present.
Maybe I do remember that. Okay, number 20 on the docket. All right, what you got, Ashley?
I'm still missing my videos. I emailed the prosecutors earlier this week
Okay,
and let
all right.
them know, so they are going to request them again.
All right, so this is the 7th setting that we're on today. So
Yes.
the DAs are saying you're still missing the, okay, I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna give you another reset, Ashley, but we're gonna move this to the trial docket, okay? Look at what trial date do you have?
10/31.
10/31, okay. All right, so Miss Libya Murrell, your court date has been moved to the trial docket and your new court date is October 31st. So you are free to log off. Counselor, do you have any other matters?
No, and that's in person, Judge, correct?
That is yes, the trial docket is always in person. And Booker will be sending you guys an email for the reset date. All right, thank you guys for your
Okay.
log off.
And then I
See you,
have Mr. Rowanhorse. May I go into a breakout room with him?
Okay, yeah, Booker will put you in a breakout room with Mr. Roanhorse. He is, I do remember that name. Right, are there any other counselors that have already
That's it,
conferred?
Judge.
Thank you,
Good.
Ashley. We'll put you in a
Good morning,
breakout.
Judge. I've conferred as well, if you have a moment.
Yeah,
Gary.
what's your client?
Ariana Doucette. I have a case if you need it.
You said
Number 41.
number 41, okay. Okay, all right, what you got, Counselor?
I talked to the prosecutors this morning, Judge, and yesterday as well. They need to get a hold of the complaining witness. They've not made any contact with her as of yet.
Okay,
I think we're on our first setting at large filing.
you're in your third setting, but I'll still give you a reset, but you get
First setting, Judge.
third setting on our end, third setting. What you got, Booker?
October 26th.
October 26th, okay. Ms. Ariana Duchette, your court case has been reset to October 26th. Booker will be sending you out an email, Counselor, with your clients. Hopefully your clients will be looped into that email also to the new court date. So you are free to log off. You have any other
Booker,
matters?
I'm sorry, Judge. Booker, is that a Zoom appearance or is that an in-person appearance?
In person.
Is there any way we can get on the Friday for a Zoom appearance again?
Not that Friday, because the court has an event to go to that Friday, but I can do Monday the 30th, which will be a Zoom day.
That'd be perfect. Thank you.
When is that day, Booker? 10:30?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, 10:30. Okay, there we go. 10:30, October 30th. All right. Thank you, Counselor. Do you have any other matters?
I do not, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming
Have a
on.
great weekend.
All right, you too. Are there any other defense attorneys that I've already conferred? Booker, remember, Ashley is waiting to be put in a breakout room with her client, Roan House.
Mr.
Does that mean I go off the Zoom now or?
Yes, you're free to log off now.
Okay, thank you.
Did you get your court date?
October 30th at 10 a.m.
9 a.m.
No.
Oh, 9 a.m. Okay, thank you.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Well, it's 10 here because I live in a different state. So
Okay.
it's here. But
We're
thank-
Central time. Make sure that is that date you got, is that a Zoom date?
Yes.
Okay, because did she get a Zoom date?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good. She's in another state. Oh, so I was talking about Ashley and her client, Mr. Roan House.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Mr. Ronhouse, can you announce yourself? I have 3 different Samsung devices on my Zoom.
Yes.
On the Samsung. Okay, there we go. Booker, who have you made host from the mental health court?
Michelle, Judge.
Okay, Brian, are you still on? Is
He's in the
Brian?
breakout room.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let you put me. If there are no pleas ready, I'm
We
gonna
have
go
one
into-
ready, Judge.
Which one is that?
That is for, he's an inmate. That one is number 34.
34. Who's the attorney?
Mr. Matthew Brown.
Matthew Brown. Are you on the Zoom? Are you guys?
I am, Your Honor.
Number 34. Let's see that. That's Armando Peralta.
Yes, Judge.
What's up, Booker?
And we're gonna do that jail plea for Peralta, number 34.
Peralta. Let's see here.
713-690.
Got it and ready.
Right, that is. Okay. So at this time, the court will call the case of Armando Peralta, cause number 713690. For each side, state their name and who they represent for the record, please.
Anthony Antiguera for the state.
Matthew Brown for Mr. Peralta.
Good morning, Mr. Peralta. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, thank you.
Mr. Peralta. Where's Mr. Peralta? Is he in jail? This is a jail case, Booker?
It is, Judge.
Okay, there he is. I see him. Okay. Are you the same Armando Peralta who's been charged with a criminal mischief case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, I am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your counselor?
Yes, I have.
Counselor, are you satisfied that your client is competent enough to move forward in a plea this morning?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Peralta, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, I did.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands his waiver of constitutional rights?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Mr. Peralta, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, I am.
All right. State, is there a plea bargain?
Yes, Judge, and the terms of the agreement are going to be a $0 fine, court costs, 11 days Bear County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, judgment satisfied.
Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Mr. Peralta, how do you plead to this charge?
No contest.
No contest, very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest, fine has been voluntarily and intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with a $0 fine, court cost, 11 days in the Bear County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
If there's nothing else from either side, sir, I have followed your plea bargain agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Mr. Peralta, if you do not have anything else there holding you in jail, you should be let out later today, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Peralta, good luck to you. Thank you, Counselor, for coming on. Everyone is excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. There are any pleas before I jump into this breakout room with the mental health court? Any pleas?
I'm not sure where Miss Morgan is on her plea paperwork, but I know I sent her discovery. We should have one ready for her.
Okay.
She's not ready just yet. She just asked me for plea paperwork this morning. So Judge,
Okay.
I'll put you in with mental health.
Okay. All right. Just put me in the breakout room, Booker.
Yes, Judge.
All right, Booker, then I'm gonna start jumping back into the breakout rooms. Just pull me out whenever.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Sometimes they do that. If it goes back, it's because they did it, yeah. Can you hear now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Booker, can I be placed in a breakout room with Jose Rivas?
Jose Rivas. Mr. Rivas. Sarah, he is not answering.
He's not connected to audio, Booger.
Sarah, is his name also Adrian Rivas?
I don't know if, all I know is Jose Rivas is what I have.
You have a case number? Or say it?
Yeah. Cause number 704582.
All right, he is on. I'm gonna put him in a breakout room. You're gonna have to try to walk him through connecting to audio because he's not connected at all. But it is the same one that we have on here.
Okay, so I just wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me? Sir,
How can I help you?
how long will the wait be?
What is your name and turn your camera on?
My name is D'Angelo.
Okay, as soon as your attorney finishes confirming with the state, then he'll be right with you.
Okay.
Ryan, what you got?
I just want to make sure you saw my message about getting Georgia in my breakout room for breakout room 5, and then sending me paperwork for Daniel Garcia.
Georgia. What's the
Meyer.
last name? Who?
Meyer. Meyer.
All right, you can go back to 5, and then I'll get paper for Danielle sent over to you.
All right, thank you.
Hello?
Yes, how can I help you?
Hey, am I on the right Zoom? Michael Wilson?
Hi, Michael. You're on the right Zoom.
My lawyer, right there. Okay.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Booker, how are you, sir?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Well, life could be worse. I believe we have an agreement on Robbie Jones. He's going to take a drug education class and extend it and continue his ignition interlock till his probation expires, and that's all he has to do. And he's more than happy with that deal. So I guess I need to talk to Dr. DA and to Ms. Kimbrough again. And as far as Michael Wilson goes, these damn occupational licenses for things that are not alcohol related are a pain in the ass. Anyway, that's going to be filed probably on Monday, maybe today if I can get everything signed up. So if I can
Okay.
make one more reset on him, I would appreciate it.
This is the one where you get the occupational license, they'll dismiss the case.
Yeah. He's going to get the occupational license and then that'll get him, we'll bring that and his proof of insurance to the court, and that'll get him off your radar, and then we can screw around with all these damn speeding tickets.
Okay, so for I'll give you 2 weeks for Wilson, 10/16. Because with the occupational license now, the law changed that we have to have a hearing on those, but the judges are working on.
No. You have, and actually you don't. I can get the occupational license to one of the JP courts, and you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
All right.
That's even better. All right, 10/16.
10/16. Thank you. Michael, can you put me in a room with Michael for just a minute?
Yes.
And then he and I'll be excused from there. Oh, well, I'll be coming back because I've got to deal with Mr. Jones.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, Michael, and away we go.
Mr. Rivas. Adrian Rivas.
Yeah, his audio isn't working.
Yeah, if he would come back to his phone, I can tell him if he presses the headphones button, it will allow him to connect to audio. So, Sarah, give him a call. Mr. Rivas, if you can hear me, can you raise your hand? Adrian Rivas. Sarah, give him a call. Let him know that there's going to be, if he's on a phone, then there's going to be like the headphones thing at the bottom of the screen. If he presses that, it'll allow him to connect to audio.
Okay.
Is he a Spanish speaker or no?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him before.
Okay.
Okay. Booker. The one for Arnolfo Perez Gutierrez said number 0913115.
Okay.
Can we transfer that to the non-citizen docket county court 7? Oh, do I send an email right now?
Yes.
Okay.
So that way, everybody be on board, and then once they give me the go ahead, then I'll transfer it.
Okay.
However, you can't leave. If you leave, the entire world comes to a stop. Yeah, if you turn your camera off, we can't tell how pretty you are.
What you got, Bob?
Okay, I need to go back in with Mr. Kimbrough to figure out what we're gonna do to get this MTR taken care of. I think I'm gonna withdraw we're gonna alter and amend his conditions. So does that mean we have to have? Do we still have to have a hearing on that? I'm sorry, I'm not functioning.
Uh,
If we are in
Mr.
agreement, no. The judge will just, we'll just update the judge on what we agreed to. And she'll deny the motion and will amend the conditions.
Okay. Well, that sounds good to me. He's perfectly happy with the deal. He actually took the drug education class last week. So he's sending me a copy of the certificate, and I'll have him take one of his next probation meeting.
Okay.
He's already got the ignition interlock, so hooray.
Yeah, so he just has to sign amended conditions. I'll put him in a room. Well, he's still in the room, right?
I hope so.
He's in the main session, Charles.
Meeting.
Okay. Well, I'm working on the conditions now. So I'll put him back in the room and have him sign conditions and he'll be ready to go.
All right. Outstanding. Two souls made happy, and it didn't take any time at all.
And you're moving the case off my docket, so I appreciate you.
Hey, look, I'm doing whatever I can to help out.
All right, Bob, I don't think there's anything else for you today. Or if you just want to stick around just to say hi, then
Well, I did have one question.
go ahead.
You appointed me to this thing in court, but I never got an appointment.
To which one?
Huh? For Robbie Jones.
Okay, I will make a note and I will get that over to you.
Robbie Jones Jr.
I will email it over to you.
I'm here.
Ever so much. And if that finishes my business for the court, can I go back to?
Yes.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Do I stick around, Bob?
Yes, sir. You stick around. Mr. Kimbrough's going to be talking with you shortly.
Got it.
Mr. Griner.
Morning, Booker. I'm here on James Miller. I sent you a couple emails this morning, or at least one email, as far as the application for a referral to either veterans or DWI court. And I've been conversing with the client all morning, so he should be here. And I've also talked to the ADA. If you want to put me in a breakout room, I'll let my client have the offer that they made, and then I'll come back here.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see, where is he? Here he is. Sydney.
Hey, can I be put in a breakout room with my client, Dion Coleman?
Yes. Let's see. What the hell?
Excuse me?
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
How much longer?
I'm not sure, sir. Your attorney's confirmed with the state.
I can't leave this call until my attorney shows up?
That's correct.
Okay.
Hey, Booker.
Yes.
Hey, on Dion Coleman, that's gonna be a plea. There's two different cause numbers. Should I just email you?
Yes.
Okay, I will do that. And then, the ADA told me to let you know so that he can start working on it as well.
Yes. As soon as I get to when you email me his email address, I'll start working on sending over the paperwork.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Rogelio.
Hey, Booker, if I could just meet with Miss Trevino, please. That's number 7.
Okay. Yeah, I sent all did you already have paperwork on her? Did you already?
Oh, I don't know that I have, actually. I don't think so. Oh, you know what? I think you may have sent it yesterday. I may.
Well, not for her. Just email me her email address and I can send over paperwork for her.
Right.
And then, but yes, I will get you into a breakout room with her.
Thank you.
Hey, Booker, this is Randy again. If you get a chance, can you throw me back with the prosecutor?
Sure thing.
Thank you.
I keep bugging you this week, don't I? How you doing?
Not too much. I'm doing pretty good on yourself.
You know, it's Friday, so that's something, but it's not far enough into Friday yet.
Just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I got the Susan Gonzalez pretrial conference.
All right, let me put you in with the state.
Thanks.
David, did you need to talk to the state, or are you just ready to talk to your client to go over the paperwork?
No, please, if I could see the state real quick, just to make sure everything's set. We got on the same page.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
No problem. Ryan.
Yeah, can you tell me where Danielle Garcia's paperwork is. I think you might have sent it yesterday, and I don't know if I just can't find it in my inbox or what. I just want to make sure it's not sitting with me before I try and talk to her.
Danielle. Yeah, it's you haven't signed anything. I sent you a reminder.
Did you send that this morning?
Yes.
Okay, I'll probably find it then. I'm probably just looking right at it somewhere.
Um,
We'll go ahead and take a breakout room with her if you can assign me and Georgia to a breakout room with her.
You and who?
Georgia Meyer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is she? No, they're not talking. Never mind. I was like, is she talking with Alexis? But both their cameras are off. I will go ahead and do that. Ms. Let's see. Garcia. Ryan. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Hiding.
Am I waiting for my attorney to talk to me?
Yes, he's talking to one, and he'll be with you shortly. I believe your case is going to be a plea also, but he'll be with you shortly.
Thank you, sir.
Sarah, May.
Hey, Booker.
Hey, Kyle.
Hey, I just conferred with Alexis, and I guess the felony has not had a court date yet. It's not been indicted, so push it down the road if we can.
Katrina,
Trina Barella, yeah.
she didn't answer the docket this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, have her to
Well,
reach out to me. Yeah, because she didn't
Okay.
answer at
I will.
all.
Okay, I'll let her know.
Okay.
You just like at the main court number or your number or what?
Yeah, if she calls the main court, they'll just patch her through to me.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
No problem.
Have a nice weekend, Booker. I appreciate it.
No problem. Anytime. You have a good one too. Sarah May. What you got, David?
I'm looking for how many days in that Miss Jeffrey has on the trespass, the criminal trespass.
$36.
36. Okay. Could I speak briefly to my client, Miss Jeffrey?
Yes.
All right, thank you. And it should be a JSAT on the trespass and TIC, the failure to ID.
Cool. Sounds good. I'll paperwork. I think you signed paperwork yesterday, but I'll paperwork.
I did this paperwork yesterday. I haven't done signed the discovery, but it should be coming to me.
Sounds
right
good.
now. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Hey, Booker.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I get days in for number 30, for number 57 and 39? 30, 39, and 57.
30 is 36.
36.
What's the other number?
39.
The judge needs to.
78.
78. And then number 57.
27.
27. Thank you very much.
No problem. Mr. Kimbrough, I'm gonna step away for a second.
Okay.
Brian, what you got?
Daniel's paperwork should be all done and submitted. I don't believe Albert Rodriguez checked in. For Eduardo Reyes, we talked about the UCWs. We still have that same offer on the UCWs, and we're gonna file that motion, but we're waiting to see if there's gonna be sorry, I lost my train of thought. Total deal with that includes the reckless and his other attorney. And so he's I don't know what the other attorney has talked about with the state in terms of the reckless.
But his other attorney is going to talk to the state right now, so we'll see what's going on with that in a second.
All right, sounds good. Other than that, we're just hanging out until judge is ready to do Danielle's plea.
Sounds good.
And do you know if Rogelio was able to get Brittany and magistrated in person in the courtroom?
I just went to the courtroom. I didn't see the defendant in there. But I told him that I'll let him know when judge is free and whenever the client gets there, so that way we can get it done.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey Booker, sorry to bug you. I was hoping I could speak to a prosecutor before approaching the judge on the GPS on Ms. Zaragoza.
Okay.
Is Caleb Bortner isn't here anymore, right?
No.
Okay.
So Alexis and Anthony.
Gotcha.
Is there a way you can have your client to log on?
Oh, I'm sorry. The judge said the other day that she didn't need to be present. So
Oh, okay. As long as judge said it, then I'm good. And yesterday when I talked to you in the hallway, that is correct. The 2 felonies are indicted.
Oh, I know. I just went to the felony court and just got bond set on them. So she's going to hopefully be able to make satellite today.
Sounds good.
Yeah. That's the way they can use
Hey, Booker.
Yes, sir.
I guess I'm supposed to be waiting for an email or something like that. I guess I accepted a plea and I'm waiting for email. I don't know. I'm
Okay,
checking my email. I haven't got one yet. My name's Dion Coleman.
I will put you in with your attorney and you guys can try to figure what's going on.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Booker, if you got a second.
Yes.
Okay, I believe we've worked out a deal. Problem is, I'm not sure we can take it today. Might have to recall it this afternoon, or do you do Zoom every Friday?
Every Monday and Friday.
Well, we could probably Zoom it on Monday. I just gotta finalize the details with my client. But if you can put me back with him, and if that's a go, then we'd ask for probably a reset to do the plea either Monday or next Friday.
Okay, yeah, I can definitely squeeze you in on Monday. Let me put you back in with your client and just finalize everything with him. And then just get an email address from him so that way you can email it to me so I can send out paperwork and then we can take care of it on Monday.
Okay, it's blastoff48@gmail or something like that. It is, man.
That's a crazy email. But let me get you back with your client.
Okay, thanks, Booker.
No problem.
Hey, Herman.
Hey, Sister Kim. Where was she at work? Hey, Booker. Can we go in a breakout room real quick?
Yes, sir.
One to four.
Okay. All right, Mr. Griner, I will see you and your client on Monday.
Okay, you got it you got his email, right?
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Booker. See you Monday.
Mr. Miller, I'm gonna record your case for Monday for a plea. I'm gonna send paperwork to your so things will be done via Adobe Sign. I'm gonna send paperwork to your attorney, and then it's gonna come to you right after. So if you have any questions, just give your attorney a call and he'll walk you through it, everything. All right, you're free to log off, sir.
Herman?
Yes.
Hi, just FYI, so you know that everything's finished, filled out, and it was sent over, and including discovery, so I think everything's ready to go on Miss Jeffrey.
All right, sounds good. I will
Thank you.
get that ready in a moment.
Thank you.
Herman, can I bug you and give you an update when you get a second?
Yes, go right ahead.
Hey, so on Susan Gonzalez, she's in the wind right now. I had her on her felony back at the beginning of the year, where she got deferred probation. State says it looks like she may have picked up a new case. I'm not on the will right now, so I would not get her MTA or the new case. So I guess we're going to see about resetting it out a little bit to see what happens. But if she's in the wind, I don't think we get a reset, right? We just wait till she gets a ride from Bear County.
Yeah.
Okay, so then am I good to go with you today then?
Yes, you're good to go.
Okay, I appreciate it, man. You have a good weekend.
You do the same.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mr. Booker. Scott Martinez.
One moment. Alexis,
Yes, sir.
can you run this case number for me?
Sure.
703-693. Mr. Young is in my office. Anthony today will have the case filed by today or possible dismiss. Do you guys know what's going on? Well,
still hasn't been filed. Let's see. We're still waiting on talks. We're waiting for drugs. It came back 0 alcohol, so we're waiting for drugs. That's what's taking. We sent the expedited request in June, but we still haven't gotten anything.
okay. I'll let the defense attorney know. He was just inquiring about it.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
That's a lot of people. Awesome.
Get a reset.
When the
Hello.
judge is not talking, you can kind of
Hello.
press that and
Oh,
to hold
yes,
that
sir.
down and ask them if they're done with you.
Hey,
Yes.
I was just waiting here, but I don't know who to talk to.
Okay, I will get your attorney to talk to you shortly. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Mr. Mejia?
Can I not do consent?
When I was
Yes,
19,
sir,
I
Mr.
don't like
Booker.
alcohol. I don't even drink alcohol. I don't do drugs, drink.
Mr. Mejia,
Like,
you can notify the detention officers that you're done with court for today. Your attorney's still trying to work out details on your case, but for the time being, you can go back.
All right, Mr. Booker. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Samantha Carmona. Samantha.
Sorry, yes, I'm here.
Okay, ma'am, I have your attorney here in my office. The state needs a little bit more time to follow up on your case, so I'm gonna reset your court date to October 13th, and that'll still be on Zoom.
On Zoom. Okay, October 13th. Got it. Thank you so much.
No problem. You're free to log off.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Mr. Cruz.
Yes, sir.
All right, it looks like your felony court date is set for 10/10. I'm gonna set this case for the same day, and then we'll take care of your cases at the same time.
I'm here for it and it's not right because they said that I assaulted an officer, but they assaulted me.
Sir, I have nothing to do with that. That's something that you have to talk to your
Was there
attorney
any way that you could talk to somebody about it? I mean, I'm
I
here.
will notify your attorney to schedule a jail visit with you, and you can talk to your attorney in regards to those matters. I cannot talk about that.
My cases got dropped. That's what they said.
Sir, I cannot talk to you about that. I will
What do you-
notify your attorney. Your attorney will come and talk to you.
Is there anybody else I could talk to?
About how long is the wait?
Hey, Booker, it's Brian. I've just spoken to Anthony, and I'm ready to approach the judge whenever she's got time.
Sounds good. Scott Martinez.
Hey, Booker. I'd like to speak
Yes.
with. I'm sorry. Did you call me?
Yes, go ahead, Rogelio.
If I could speak with Miss Martinez, number 39 on the docket, please. She's in custody. Thank you.
Sorry? Yeah, it's in the garage. Yeah.
All right, Scott, go right ahead.
Can I confer with my client Eduardo Reyes, please?
Yes. All right, defendants, this is your court date. Stop sending me chats and stop asking me how long it's going to take. This is your court date. It can take up from anywhere in between 9 to 12. Once your attorney has conferred with the state, I will give you a reset and release you from there. Do not send me any more chats asking me how long it's going to take.
Hi, Booker.
Hi.
So did you see the email about Arnold?
Yes.
Okay.
I have the transfer order and I will be sending that case over later on today.
Okay, can I speak to him?
Yes.
tratando de ver si califica.
All right, should be able to.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You need anything, let me know.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Sixteen and 15, I was doing taser, and all I did was step the taser out of his hand. And yeah, 22 was actually there at the Haven. It was a church program, and some guys started screaming, F God.
Which guy, Scott?
Yes, I have Eduardo Reyes.
Okay.
He has 3 cases, actually. I represent him on one of them. So he's still waiting on his attorney for the other 2 cases.
He's
But
here.
in terms of, oh, he is? Okay. Well, that resolves his thing. On my case, there's a conditional dismissal, and he has to do some tasks before they'll dismiss that. So we're asking for some time.
All right, Ryan.
Yep, I heard.
Okay, so what are you need from your client on your end?
I'm gonna discuss with him, see if he we have a pending offer, but we may be filing that motion that I talked to you about at the last setting, and we're just gonna make that decision between this setting and next setting, and either have a motion setting or the next setting will be for a plea so we can close out the case.
All right. So Scott, on your cases, it's conditional dismissal.
Yes.
Okay. Let me get him out of the breakout room, give him a reset, and then kick him loose. Eduardo Reyes.
Yes.
All right. All right, so you know what you have to do for your cases with Mr. Martinez. Your cases with Mr. Arnett, he'll get with you later on at a later date to discuss those with you. But for the time being, I'm gonna reset your court date to October 26th. Mr. Reyes.
Sorry, I was on mute. October 26th is my new court date for both or for one of them?
For whatever cases you're gonna have remaining.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Am I free to go?
Yes, sir. You're free to log off.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Martinez, you're free to log off as well.
Thank you.
Rogelio.
Thanks, Booker. Could I please speak with Mr. Bunn? And then there are a couple of other cases I sent you on a chat about whether I have a question on whether or not they need to go to the DWI court or maybe a request for immigration court.
Yes, Sarah May is talking to Perez
Arnulfo.
Gutierrez. That one's going to be transferred to 6 for the immigration court or.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
And if I could just speak with Mr. Bunn, please, for a few minutes.
Hello.
Sounds good.
Booker, is there a mental health court breakout room I could go to?
Yes.
Thanks.
Mr. Medina.
Yes, for Medina,
Yes, I reset your court date to October 25th.
October 25th,
Yes.
for Alejandro Medina.
Yes.
All right, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're free to log off.
Thank you. October 25th.
Danielle.
We should be ready on the Yarborough plea.
Sounds good. Rogelio.
Booker, we've been extended an offer on number 37 Bun. We're requesting 30 days so that my client can complete these requirements before his conditional dismissal.
All right, Mr. Bun, your court date's been reset to October 31st. If you get everything done before then, you will not have to make your appearance at this court date, which will be in person in County Court 12. You understand that, sir? You're muted. I'm not sure if you were talking or not.
Is there anything else, sir?
Did you get your reset date?
October 31st.
Yes, sir. All right. Now you're free to log off.
Okay, y'all have a great afternoon.
You too.
Sir, could I also speak with Mr. Nathan Gonzalez, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Anthony Antiquette.
What's up, Book?
Can you take Anthony Miller into a breakout room? He's going to plea on his case, but discovery.
I need to send discovery for Anthony Miller.
No, Anthony Miller is the defense attorney. It's for
No Rodriguez.
No Rodriguez. And you just need me to
17.
send you discovery acknowledgement for that?
Yes.
Mr. Miller, what is your, actually, you know what? Yeah, just send me a chat with your email on it.
Okay, let me go ahead and chat it over to you. Okay, guys, I am back. I'm ready to start on these pleas. So first what I have is Grant Roanhouse. Grant Roanhouse. Okay, we're going to walk in the courtroom in just a minute.
Rogelio, I'm going to put you in with your client. But once judge is ready for your plea, I'm just going to see the notification come out.
Understood. Thank you, Booker.
Okay, everybody ready on Grant Roanhouse?
We're ready, Judge.
Okay, all right, here we go. At this time, the court will call the case of Grant Roanhouse, cause number 707288. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Anthony Antiquera for the state.
Ashley Morgan on behalf of the defense.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Roanhouse. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Are you the same Grant Roanhouse who's been charged with a DWI? You have to answer.
Oh, yes, yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, I am.
Have you gotten an opportunity to speak with your attorney about this case?
Yes.
Okay. And counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea today?
He is, Judge.
Mr. Roanhouse, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands his waiver of constitutional rights?
Yes, he does, Judge.
Mr. Roanhouse, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, Your Honor.
Plea bargain?
Yes, Judge. And the state moves to waive the enhancement, proceed on a Class B DWI first.
Any objections?
No objection.
Enter.
The terms of the agreement are going to be a $500 fine, court costs, 12 months deferred, DWI education, victim impact panel, 48 hours community service, a TAP eval in compliance with all recommendations, and ignition interlock for half term.
All right. Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
It is, Judge. Mr. Roanhouse is a resident of Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay. Mexico.
New Mexico, sorry.
New Mexico. Okay. Let me see. Charles. I don't know if this case is going to be transferable, but in any event, I would allow him to report by Zoom, but I'll let Charles make that decision. But thank you for making us aware that he's not a resident of Bear County. All right. Mr. Roanhouse, I see you've taken a plea bargain for deferred adjudication. Let me explain that deferred adjudication is a special type of probation, or if you do very well and successfully complete this probation, this case could ultimately be dismissed against you. However, if you violate any terms of this probation, I could call you back to court, I can revoke the probation, and I can sentence you up to the full range of punishment. Do you understand this?
Yes, Your Honor.
I wish to move forward.
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to this charge? How do you plead to this charge?
Oh, guilty.
Mr. Roundhouse, we talked about you pleading no contest.
Oh,
Okay.
no contest.
Okay,
No
very
contest.
well. The
Sorry.
court accepts your plea of no contest, found that it's been voluntarily and intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with a DWIB, a $500 fine, court costs, 12 months of deferred adjudication, a DWI education class, a VIP class, a TAP evaluation and follow all recommendations, ignition interlock for half the term, 48 hours of community service, and I'll set supervisory fee at $40. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from the defense judge.
If there's nothing else,
Judge Hub, I'm sorry, this is Officer Preto, a CLO, covering for Mr. Kimbrough.
Okay.
Would you be able to put on the application where Mr. Roundhouse is able to reside in New Mexico? But
Yes.
report, via Zoom?
Yeah, I will say that I write that on the file in the plea paperwork that this defendant does reside in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and the court gives him permission to Zoom for probation. Okay.
Okay.
Because
Thank
I
you so
don't
much.
think this case is going to be able to be transferred over to New Mexico. Is it this? It's not an obstruction. It's going down as a first. Is it transferable?
It actually isn't, excuse me, it actually isn't, Judge. It would only be like a DWA second or more that would be able to transfer.
No, that's what I was guessing. Okay, very well. So, Mr. Roundhouse, I have followed your plea bargain agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Sir, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with our CLO, our probation officer for now, and she's going to go over a few things of probation with you. All right, Counselor, did you want to go into that breakout room?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, very well. Good luck to you, Mr. Roundhouse. Everyone's excused. Thank you, Counselor, for coming on. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so our next case we have is Dion Coleman. Dion Coleman. Everybody ready on that case? Who's the attorney?
Sydney Reed, judge for Mr. Coleman.
Okay, here we go. At this time, the court will call the case of Dion Coleman, cause number 660792. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Anthony Antiquera for the state.
Sydney Reed for Mr. Coleman.
Good morning, Mr. Coleman. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Are you the same Dion Coleman who's been charged with a UCW handgun?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your attorney?
Yes, I have.
And Counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea this morning?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Coleman, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, ma'am, I signed.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands his waiver of constitutional rights?
Yes, Judge.
Very well. Mr. Coleman, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
Okay. State, is there a plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor. And just for the record, there are 2 cases on this plea.
Oh, okay. But let me, hold on. It's 2 or 3?
2, Judge.
Okay, all right. So let me also say for the record that the cause number is 660793, possession of marijuana. All right, so move forward. Go ahead. Stay.
Yes, Judge. So on 660792, the terms of the agreement are going to be $250 fine, court costs, 9 months deferred, 48 hours community service, and a motion to forfeit the weapon. This is to run time and money concurrent with cause number 660793.
Okay, so it was $250 court costs, 9 months deferred. What was the other condition, Anthony?
48 hours community service and motion to forfeit the weapon.
And TAP evaluation?
That will be on the other case, Judge.
Okay, all right, to forfeit. Okay, so you can say the other one, 660793.
Yes, Judge. So the terms for cause number 660793 are a $250 fine, court costs, 9 months deferred, 48 hours community service, a DOEP class, regular UAs, and a TAP evaluation with compliance of all recommendations. This is time and money to run concurrent with cause number 660792.
Okay. All right. Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargaining agreement?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Mr. Coleman, I see you have taken a plea bargain for deferred adjudication. Let me explain that deferred adjudication is a special type of probation, where if you do very well and successfully complete this probation, this case can ultimately be dismissed against you. However, if you violate any terms of this probation, I can call you back to court, I can revoke the probation, and I can sentence you to the full range of punishment. Do you understand this?
Yes, ma'am. I just had one question about the handgun. So it wasn't mine, so I don't have.
No, stop talking. No, we're not talking about any of the merits of the case.
Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
We're discussing the plea of the plea. Okay.
So sorry about that.
I was explaining to you what deferred adjudication was. Do
Yes,
you
ma'am.
understand? Do you still
Yes,
wish?
ma'am.
Do you still wish to move forward?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry about that.
How do you plead to this charge?
Guilty or no contest or?
No contest. Very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest. Bond has been voluntarily and intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward in 660792 with a $250 fine. Court costs 9 months of deferred adjudication, 48 hours of community service, a motion to forfeit the weapon granted, and I'll set supervisory fee at $40. Now, in cause number 660793, that also is a deferred adjudication. I'll go over it again. That is Mr. Coleman, I see you have taken a plea bargain for deferred adjudication. Let me explain what deferred adjudication is. It's a special type of probation. If you do very well and successfully complete this probation, this case can ultimately be dismissed against you. However, if you violate any terms of this probation, I can call you back to court, I can revoke the probation, and I can sentence you up to the full range of punishment. Do you understand this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Judge.
You still wish to move forward?
Yes, Judge.
How do you plead to this one?
No contest.
No contest. Very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest. Bond has been voluntarily and intelligently entered into. I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with $250 fine. Court costs 9 months of deferred adjudication, a DOEP class, regular UAs, a TAP evaluation, and follow all recommendations, 48 hours of community service, and I'll set supervisory fee at $40. This case is to run concurrent, time and money, with 660792. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Judge, Mr. Coleman, he resides in Cove City, Texas, which is, I can't remember the county, but I'm just requesting that he have permission to live outside of Bexar County and report remotely.
Okay. Mr. Coleman, what county is Cove City in?
It's Copper's Cove. It's in Coryell County, Bell County. It's
Bell?
right next to Queen. It's Copper's Cove is in Coryell, but it's right next.
Coryell, not
Yes,
Bell, Coryell.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Okay. Then I'll write also that you have permission to Zoom for probation. Okay.
I appreciate that.
Anything else from either side?
No, Judge.
Okay. If there's nothing else from either side, sir, I have followed your plea bargain in each of these cases. You do not have my permission to appeal. Mr. Coleman, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with our probation officer. She's going to go over a few things of this probation with you. Counselor, did you want to go into that room also?
No, thank you, Judge.
No problem. Good luck to you, Mr. Coleman. Just look for the little join button. Everyone is excused.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
No problem. All right, we're going to move on to the next case is Danielle Garcia. Everybody ready on that one? Danielle Garcia?
Yes, Judge.
Judge, that one may be a red file, but the file was filed last night. The clerks have to just get out of their cubby.
Okay.
Can I get a cause number on that one, Judge?
It's 716340. Is this still a red file? Is this case been filed, Anthony?
Judge, I'm showing that it's been filed on our side.
Okay, very well, then we can proceed. At this time, the court will call the case of Danielle Garcia, cause number 716340. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Anthony Antequera for the state.
Ryan Arnett for Ms. Garcia.
Good morning, Ms. Garcia. How are you doing?
Good morning. Pretty good.
You have to speak loudly. We have a court reporter on taking down everything that we're saying, okay?
Pretty good. Good morning.
Okay, very good. Are you the same Danielle Garcia who's been charged with a theft?
I am, yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your lawyer?
I have.
And counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea this morning?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Garcia, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
I have.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
I did.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, ma'am.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands her waiver of constitutional rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Garcia, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
I am.
All right, very well. State, is there a plea bargain?
Yes, Judge. And the terms of the agreement is going to be a $0 fine, court costs, 27 days Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, judgment satisfied. The state is also going to take into consideration cause number 716339, trespass.
716339. Do we not have that case? Is that case still a red file, Booker? That, because that case is not out here. I'd like to say.
Judge, I'm showing that it's filed on our side, but it hasn't hit the clerks yet. But we're going to be dismissing that one out anyways.
Okay. Okay. Okay, just for the record, we were going to also 716339, right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, all right. Okay. Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Garcia, how do you plead to this charge?
No contest.
No contest, very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest, found that it's been voluntarily and intelligently entered into. I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with a $0 fine, court cost, 27 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. We're also going to TIC, was number 716339. Is there anything else from either side?
Just for the record, I have submitted the TIC through Adobe Sign.
Very good. I'll sign that shortly.
And nothing from the defense.
All right. There's nothing else from either side. Sir, ma'am, I have followed your plea bargaining agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Ms. Garcia, if you do not have anything else they're holding you in jail, you should be let out later today, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Everyone is excused. Good luck to you, Ms. Garcia. Thank you, Counselor, for coming
Same to
on.
you. Thank
Ms.
you.
Garcia, you can notify the detention officer that you're done with court for today. Once all the paperwork is done, you'll be released. So you're free to go back, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have Rosalinda Trevino. It's only one case here, though. More than one case, guys. So,
One case, Judge.
Can I get the cause number on that one, Judge?
yeah, set 690469. 690469.
I have it and I'm ready.
Okay, all right. So at this time, the court will call the case of Rosalinda and Trevino, cause number 690469. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Anthony Antequera for the state.
Rogelio Ortiz for Mr. Trevino.
Okay. Good morning, Ms. Trevino. How are you doing?
Okay.
Are you the same Rosalinda Trevino who's been charged with a driving while intoxicated open containers? Is that you, ma'am?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Have you gotten an opportunity to speak with your attorney about this case?
Yes.
And counsel, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea today?
I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Trevino, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are you satisfied your client understands her waiver of constitutional rights?
I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Trevino, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
State, is there a plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor. And the state moves to waive count 1 of the information, proceed on count 2, obstruction.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Entered.
The terms of the agreement are going to be a $500 fine, court costs, 12 months deferred, DWI education, victim impact panel, a TAP eval, and compliance with all recommendations. ignition interlock for half term, and 48 hours community service.
Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargaining agreement?
This is exactly our understanding, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Trevino, I see you have taken a plea bargain for deferred adjudication. Let me explain that deferred adjudication is a special type of probation where if you do very well and successfully complete this probation, this case could ultimately be dismissed against you. However, if you violate any terms of this probation, I could call you back to court, I could revoke the probation, and I could sentence you up to the full range of punishment. Do you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Still wish to move forward?
Yes.
How do you plead to this charge?
No contest.
No contest? Very well. No, I think it has to be.
Yes,
This is
Judge, it needs to be guilty. It's an obstruction.
Okay.
My
So
apologies, Your Honor.
the Rogelio, it's not my policy, the policy of the DA's office that they're given an instruction, then the defendant has to plead guilty.
Yeah, Ms. Trevino, would you plead guilty on this charge for the same deal that's being offered, please?
Yeah, guilty.
Okay, all right. Thank you. The court accepts your plea of guilty, finding it voluntarily and intelligently entered into. I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with count 2, obstruction of a highway, a $500 fine, court costs, 12 months of deferred adjudication, a DWI education class, a DIP class, a TAP evaluation and follow all recommendation, ignition interlock for half the term, 48 hours of community service, and I'll set the supervisory fee at $40. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, there's nothing else from either side. Ma'am, I have followed your plea bargaining agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Ms. Trevino, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with our probation officer. She's going to go over a few things of probation with you. Counselor, did you want to go into that breakout room also?
No, thank you, Your Honor. I believe I have another plea.
Okay, very well, no problem. Good luck to you, Ms. Trevino. Just look for the little join button. Everyone is excused. Thank you, Counselor, for coming on. Taking the matter. All right, so next we're going to move on to Didini. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Didini?
Yes, ma'am, that's me.
Okay, Yarborough?
Yes, ma'am. Yarborough, Didani Yarborough. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there we go. Thank you. Everybody ready on that case? Counselor?
Yes,
ready?
Judge.
Okay. All right. So at this time, the court will call the case of Didini Yarborough, cause number 696403. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Anthony Antequera for the state.
Daniel Cranbrook for the defense.
All right, good morning, Mr. Yarborough. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well, and yourself?
I'm doing very well also. Thank you for asking. Are you the same Didini Yarborough who's been charged with the DWI?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your attorney?
Yes, I have, ma'am.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea today?
I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Yarborough, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court Admonishments?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, ma'am.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands his waiver of constitutional rights?
I am, Your Honor.
All right. Is there, Mr. Yarborough, are you entered into this plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. State, is there a plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor. The terms of the agreement are going to be a $0 fine, court costs, 180 days Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. This judgment is not satisfied.
Okay. All right. Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Yarborough, how do you plead to this charge?
No contest.
No contest. Very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest. But has been voluntarily and intelligently entered into. And I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward on the $0 fine. Court costs 180 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent. The judgment is not satisfied. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from defense, Your Honor.
Okay. There's nothing from either side, sir. I have followed your plea bargain agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Mr. Yarborough, good luck to you, sir. Everyone's excused. Thank you, Counsel, for taking care of this matter. Mr. Yarborough, you can tell the ones back, the officer, that you're ready to go back, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Good luck to you, sir. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's see. Noe Rodriguez, 2 cases? Yes. Okay.
Yes, Judge, and Ready.
Who's the attorney?
Anthony Miller for Mr. Rodriguez. Your
Okay,
Honor.
So at this time, the court will call the case of, wait a minute. Okay, we're calling the case of Noe Rodriguez, cause number 686-783 and 686-784. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Anthony Antequera for the state.
Anthony Miller for Mr. Rodriguez.
Okay, all right. Good morning, Mr. Rodriguez. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Are you the same Noe Rodriguez who's been charged with a UCW handgun and racing on the highway?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to go over both of these cases with your lawyer?
Yes, I have.
And counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea today?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Rodriguez, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
Did you sign that document?
Yes.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands his waiver of constitutional rights?
In my opinion, I am satisfied with his understanding, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Rodriguez, are you entering into your plea voluntarily today?
Excuse me?
Are you entering into your plea voluntarily?
Yes.
State, is there a plea bargain?
Yes, Judge. And the terms of the agreement are going to be a $400 fine, court costs, 9 months deferred, a gun safety course, a driver safety course, an 8-hour course for life skills, forfeiture of the weapon involved, a TAP eval in compliance with all recommendations, and 36 hours of community service. In addition, the state is going to take into consideration cause number 686-784.
That is our understanding of the agreement, Your Honor.
Okay, very well. Okay, Mr. Rodriguez, I see you have taken a plea bargain for deferred adjudication. Let me explain that deferred adjudication is a special type of probation, where if you do very well and successfully complete this probation, this case can ultimately be dismissed against you. However, if you violate any terms of this probation, I can call you back to court, I can revoke the probation, and I can sentence you up to the full range of punishment. Do you understand this?
Yes, I understand it, Your Honor.
Do you wish to move forward?
Yes.
How do you plead to this charge?
No contest.
No contest, very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest, find it's been voluntarily and intelligently entered into. I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with a $400 fine, court calls, 9 months of deferred adjudication, a gun safety class, a driver safety class, 8 hours of life skill class, a TAP evaluation and follow our recommendation, forfeiture of the weapon, 36 hours of community service, and I'll set supervisory fee at $40. Did I leave anything out, Anthony?
Not that I heard, Judge. I think that was everything.
Okay, and we're going to TIC, cost number 686-784. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from defense, Your Honor. We appreciate the court's time.
There's nothing else from either side. Sir, I followed your plea bargaining agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Mr. Rodriguez, I'm going to put you in a room with our probation officer. She's going to go over a few things of probation with you. Counselor, did you want to go into that room also?
I am with him currently, Your Honor, so I can assist in any way.
Very good. Good luck to you, Mr. Rodriguez. Just look for the little join button that you guys could. Counselor, thank you for coming on. Everyone is excused. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
So Booker, these two, Catherine Martinez, are these
Yes,
different?
Judge.
These do not look like, these been filed.
Yes, Judge. They were filed late yesterday.
Okay, and the last one, Pamela Jeffrey, there are 2 cases for her? Pamela Jeffrey? Okay, she has 2. So Kathleen Martinez has 2 cases? And,
Yes, Judge.
And Pamela Jeffrey has 2 cases, right?
Yes, Judge, that's correct.
Okay,
And
what are these files? Is there more files? What, Brittany Tyra?
No, just those are, she needs to be magistrated, and the other one,
Jorge Hernandez?
it's a warrant recall.
Okay, all right.
Where Helios gonna come down after he finishes pleas and take care of those.
We shall see. We shall see. It is 11:49. All right, so the court's gonna go forward with Kathleen. This time the court will call the case of Kathleen Martinez, cause number 718125 and 712768. With each side, state their name and who they represent for the record, please.
Alexis Garcia for the state.
Rogelio Ortiz for Ms. Martinez.
The other case, what is the other case? I don't even have paperwork on the other case. I see that one is, let's see.
One's a theft, Judge, and one is a possession, 0
Okay.
to 2 ounces.
Possession. Okay, I see that. Okay, all right. Are you the same Kathleen Martinez who's been charged with a possession 2 to 0 ounces and a theft case? Is that you, ma'am? Miss, are you going to answer? Miss, I'm speaking to you, Miss Catherine Martinez.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? We can't hear you, Miss Martinez. We have a court reporter and she's saying that she cannot hear you.
Now,
Okay, so the question I asked was, are you the same Kathleen Martinez who's been charged with a possession 0 to 2 ounces in a theft case? Is that you, ma'am?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're really gonna have to speak up. I don't know what the volume, but you have to just use your words loud. Just speak louder, okay? Speak louder.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you a U.S. citizen, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss these cases with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
And counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea today?
I am, Your Honor.
Ms. Martinez, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands her waiver of constitutional rights?
I am, Your Honor.
Ms. Martinez, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, Your Honor.
And remember, speak loudly. All right, state, is there a plea bargain?
There is, Your Honor. On case number 712768, the terms of the agreement are going to be a $0 fine, court cost, 78 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the judgment satisfied. In addition, the state agrees to TIC case number 718125.
Okay, so we went on 712768. Okay, is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, that's exactly our understanding.
Yeah. Ms. Martinez, how do you plead to this charge?
No contact.
What was that?
No contact.
Okay, oh boy.
Right.
Irene, are you here? She's whispering, she's refusing.
Speak up, Judge, I can't hear her.
Ma'am, you have to you can use your words to speak louder.
Yes, Your Honor. No contact.
There you go. There you go. All right. The court accepts your plea of no contest. Bond has been voluntarily and intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward on a $0 fine. Court calls 78 days in a Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time for concurrent, and the judgment satisfied. We're also going to TIC, cost number 718125. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from defense, Your Honor.
If there's nothing else from either side, ma'am, I have followed your plea bargain agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Ms. Martinez, if you do not have anything else they're holding you in jail, you should be let out later today, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Everyone is excused. Thank you, Counselor, for coming on and taking care of this matter. Good luck to you, Ms. Martinez.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, Your Honor.
All right, so we're moving on to Pamela Jeffrey.
Ready, Your Honor.
Okay, I got that one. At this time, the court will call the case of Pamela Jeffrey, cause number 712946 and 715809. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Alexis Garcia for the state.
David Cuellar for Ms. Jeffrey.
Okay. Good morning, Ms. Jeffrey. How are you doing? You can unmute yourself, ma'am. Unmute. Yeah, if you don't know how to do it, you can call one of the guards over there on mute. They will unmute for you. There you go. All right. I was asking you, are you the same Pamela Jeffrey who's been charged with a criminal trespass and a failure to ID? Is that you, ma'am? We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you.
Muted me.
We cannot hear you, Miss Jeffrey. Could
Can
you
you put
speak?
the mouthpiece a little closer to your mouth? Excuse me, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Ms. Jeffrey?
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. All right. So I'll repeat the question one more time. Are you the same Pamela Jeffrey who's been charged with criminal trespass and a failure to ID?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen, ma'am?
Yes.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss these two cases with your lawyer?
Yes.
And counsel, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea today?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Jeffrey, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand it?
Yes, I do.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, I did.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands her waiver of constitutional rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Jeffrey, are you entered into your plea voluntarily to this morning?
Yes.
All right. State, is there a plea bargain?
There is, Your Honor. On cause number 712946, the terms of the agreement are a $0 fine, court cost, 36 days Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the judgment satisfied. In addition, the state agrees to TIC cause number 715809.
715809. Okay. So is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Jeffrey, how do you plead to this charge?
Guilty.
Is that what's in the paperwork? Is it guilty or no contest, counsel?
No contest.
No contest? Very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest, finds it is involuntary and intelligently entered into. I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with, let's see here, a $0 fine, court cost, 36 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. We're going to TIC cause number 715809. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from defense, Your Honor.
If there's nothing else from either side, ma'am, I have followed your plea bargain agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Ms. Jeffrey, if you do not have anything else holding you there in jail, you should be let out later today, okay?
Okay.
Everyone is excused. Thank you, Counselor, for coming on, taking care of this matter. Good luck to you, Ms. Jeffrey.
Thank you,
Thank
Your
you.
Honor.
All right. Okay, so where's this attorney, Steve? Rogelio, you,
I think you got both of them, right? I believe so.
oh, both, okay. So, okay, these are the files. Okay. All right. Booker, I'm gonna take care of these matters in the court, okay?
Judge,
Yes.
here, Brian Powers is here for that, Catherine. It was a bond condition that he had talked to you about.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, Anthony, maybe have you and Brian gone to the breakout room and talked about this before?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, then let me finish with these two and the court, and then I'll be right back, guys. Okay.
Rogelio, if you want to come on down, she's going to take care of your two clients in the courtroom.
Mr. Powers, are you in the courthouse or no?
Yeah, actually, I'm in your jury room.
Okay, did you just want to meet in County Court 12? We could probably just handle this in the courtroom.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll see you there.
Okay, I'll see you there.
Anthony, that was
What's
the
up?
last plea, right?
That should have been the last plea.
Okay, Ms. Prieto?
Okay, I'll see you down there, Mr. Powers.
All right.
Yeah, thank you for filling in for Mr. Kimbrough. He told me he had a emergency he had to get to.
Sure. No problem.
Yeah, but that's it for us. You're free to go.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Mr. Lopez? Eduardo Lopez?
Oh, Monday. No speak English, sorry.
You don't speak English?
No.
Madam Court Reporter, Miss Irene,
Yes, sir.
just let him know I'm resetting his case to October 30th. We're still pending DWI court screening.
Mr. López,
Sí.
¿sí lo entiendo?
¿Cómo?
¿Entendió lo que dijo?
No, la verdad no.
Or was it October what, Booker?
30th, 10:30.
30th at 10:30?
I'm sorry, the 30th at 9 a.m.
The 30th of October at 9 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Su próxima cita es October 30th, ¿sí entiende?
¿Octubre 30?
Sí, por favor, a las 9.
Ok.
Bueno,
Ok, en esta misma, el ID, en esta misma.
it's the same, what day is it, Booker? In person
Monday.
or on Zoom?
Monday.
Okay, no, le van a dar otra.
Ok, entonces, en mi caso es hasta el otro mes.
Usted, sí, otro mes, pero usted tiene un abogado.
Sí, es Rogelio Ortiz.
Bueno, sí, él le va a hablar y le dice, pero nomás tiene que entender que va a ser el 30 de octubre a las 9 en la mañana.
Ok, gracias.
Pase buen día. Adiós.
Gracias, thank you.
Okay, Booker, I told him 30th of October at 10 o'clock. Just kidding, 9 a.m. And that.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Am I good to go, Booker?
Yes, ma'am, you're good to go.
Have a good weekend.
You too.